Good evening and welcome to All You Can Eat Improv with ComedyFLOPs. I'm your host, Creme Fraiche. We are excited to be here tonight. We hope you are too. We love doing what we do, even though we're still doing it virtually. What can you do, right? That's okay. We have a great show for you tonight. We have a big cast tonight as well. We are supporting this month. If you've seen us before, you know that we use our shows to raise money for local nonprofit organizations. And this month, we're happy to support No Mas Lagrimas, No More Tears. And I hope I said that well, because if I didn't, my Spanish teacher, Mr. Hurley, is going to be very disappointed in me. Can I tell you? All right. If this is your first time seeing it, every game we play tonight is totally made up. The only thing we know are the rules of the game, but you play in a very important part in this as our audience, because before each game, we're going to ask you for suggestions. The funnier, the weirder your suggestions are, the funnier what we do will be. And that's how it works. Everything is made up on the spot. So without further delay, I'd like to welcome our cast to the virtual stage. Let's see, who shall I pick first? Oh my God, they're all so talented. I can't decide, but let's go with the man least likely to perform successful brain surgery. That's right, that's Dr. Brainpee, DSB.
DSB.
Fresh off his world tour in only England, really, the Wimbledon champion of 2021 in all of the matches. Let's welcome to the stage, Joe Lobb.
Hello.
The genius and wizard of the technology that's bringing us to you live today. Let's give a big hand for Rigamarole.
You're a wizard, Riggy.
He is a wizard. Buried deep in the heart of the Arabian desert. We weren't sure we could dig him out in time for the show. Please welcome Camel Treasure. It's too early to see him floating up in the sky, but in a couple of hours you might. It's a clear night. Please give a warm welcome to the Moonman. She was late to coming on our call because she was busy snacking. Let's welcome Hand Rations. And finally, we are pleased to welcome back to the stage the talented and peaceful Goat Yoga.
Goat Yoga!
All right, great to have everybody here. Let us kick off the show. So we're going to start, as we typically do, with a warm-up game just to kind of get the funny flowing. And this game is called Categories. So what I need from you is to give us suggestions of things we can name a whole lot of items in, right? It could be things like breakfast cereals or cars or whatever. How it'll work is we will go one by one, we'll come up with a name. Now, if one of us freezes or one of us fails, says something someone else has said, makes up something that doesn't actually exist, we gently whisk them away by yelling, die. Right? And we will, or that, right? And so here's the thing, we'll yell it, of course, and we can't hear you yell it unless you yell it really loud. Okay, so wherever you are, whether you're watching us in the park, on your phone, or whether you're at home with your family who doesn't know that this is your dirty little secret, they don't know you're watching us, whatever it is.
We're really a guilty pleasure, honestly.
Right, exactly. Yell as loud as you can. Okay. So while we're doing that, let's see if we have some, we do have some suggestions. And one of them is really, really, really evil.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to start with that one. I'm gonna wait for that one till well, they're all kind of evil. All right, but I'm just going to pick them. All right, we're going to start with cat toys. And most of us have cats. So this should be a no-brainer for the flops. And we're going to start, the order we're going to use is the same one we used in warm-ups. I'll put it again. There you go. And Riggy, you start.
Stuffed fish toy.
Stuffed fish toy. Nice choice. I'm going to go with the tried and true ribbon that you dangle.
I'm going to go with that little ball on a wheel thing that they just hit and it spins a ball around. That thing.
A laser dot.
Classic.
Feather.
Mm-hmm.
Tinfoil ball.
Ooh. Homemade.
One-
Nice.
One of those like mini mice that has like catnip in it.
Mm-hmm.
A kickaroo.
Okay.
Pencil that you leave on the floor that I guess that's not in focus, but I assure you my cat chewed the crap out of this thing.
We'll require bite marks. In that same spirit, however, I have found in my house with our 6 cats, Q-tips are very, very popular.
Oh yeah, that's not good.
Use?
Any
No.
cat.
I was gonna go with the box that the cat toy came in rather than the actual cat toy.
I'll accept that.
Its own tail.
Okay. Yeah, could be true.
Bottle caps go flying around in my apartment.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've had some success with my face.
Yeah.
In this category or just as a general thing?
Yeah.
Hey.
That's fair. That's a fair question.
Hair
it's
ties.
also a
My cat plays
stall.
fetch with them.
Okay, good.
As a cat toy for our cat, we have a fireplace glove.
Okay.
Nerf darts without the tips, because if they eat them tips, they're gonna get real sick. Don't let them eat the tips, guys.
Right. Little safety tip for you.
Boom.
Don't
The-
worry now.
No, that's right. Another homemade thing, the toilet paper roll.
Oh yeah, my cat loves those.
Kind of going on that, not on that, but on a different one. The feet of your unsuspecting guests.
Mm.
The parent of the cat that's trying to get some rest.
Oh yeah, that one.
Mhm.
Yeah, total.
Testicles.
I hope not. Die, please.
Don't judge me.
Die.
What?
Judge,
Sorry.
judge him hard.
Yeah.
I'm afraid the mob has said die, Camel Treasure. So sorry. And
Although I can say
and-
it has happened.
See?
Get him out of here.
Oh,
I didn't-
why do we have
Hey,
all these-
hey, hold on,
Get him
hold on,
outta
hold
here.
I
You
do
two
need to. I do
Let me-
need to go. The cat just broke something glass.
Let me just say, it's not the preferred cat toy. Okay, and it's not.
Oh yeah,
Anyway,
okay,
all right,
Dan,
fine,
it's
okay.
fine. We can
he
leave.
seemed
We'll
pretty-
leave you.
He seemed pretty proud about that. I agree. All right, let's pick a new category, and we're going to go with, yeah, thanks, Lemons Bestie. Varieties of rice. Varieties of rice, and I'm going to say it's to goat yoga.
Jasmine.
Ooh,
The plain white rice.
counts.
That's me next, right? Yeah. Arborio.
Pork fried rice.
Brown rice.
Basmati.
Tofu fried rice.
Yellow rice.
Pasta chopped real small.
And die.
Die. That's a die.
That's a die. And we say goodbye to Rigamarole. Let's see. How about, let's pick another one. How about, you're going to hate me for this, 19th century books, meaning the books from the 1800s. You should have read them in English class.
I somehow got out of most of those.
Oh, well.
Can't read.
And it's to me, so let me see.
Oh, if you die yourself, that's.
I know, then I'm an idiot. I'll go with the Scarlet Letter. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna check all of these.
Okay, you should be our fact checker.
Moby Dick.
Yes. Mhm.
Uncle Tom's Cabin.
Yep.
Very important book.
Don Quixote.
No.
Die.
Was it, what was it, like 18th century?
But
Yeah.
but because some people who know hand rations might be on here, I want to know what her answer would have been.
Yeah,
I was going to say Uncle Tom's Cabin, and then Joe Lobb took it. So I was just like, I don't have another book. I don't have another book.
So we just said die, right? Okay.
Yeah.
got
Don
it.
Quixote
All right.
was published in 2 parts in 1605 and 1615.
Ooh,
Off
early.
by a
The
mile.
more you
Thank
know.
you, mysterious voice.
Yes,
You're welcome.
exactly.
mysterious book man. Shoot.
All right, let's do. We'll do something a little more contemporary.
Ooh.
Presidents of the United States. Could be contemporary, could be really old. You pick. And it's two, let me think, it's two hand rations.
Obama.
Okay. Joe Biden.
Abraham Lincoln.
Calvin Coolidge.
Bill Clinton.
James K. Polk.
I was going to take that one, but we'll go with George Washington.
Classic.
Grover Cleveland twice.
That's right.
FDR.
Okay. Ulysses S. Grant.
Quincy Adams.
Die.
Is it? Am I wrong?
Well,
Well, it's not the full name. He's close.
Can we give it to him? You want to give it to him?
Give it to him. Let's give it to him. Let's get
Okay.
on. Let's
It's John Quincy Adams. All right, they had mercy. Okay.
Mercy on me.
Yeah.
Woodrow Wilson.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Warren G. Harding.
George Bush Sr.
W.
I didn't want to say Trump, but I can't think of anything else.
Thomas Jefferson.
I'll see myself out. That's fine. Bye.
Oh, Millard Fillmore was just waiting for you.
Yeah.
I know. He's right
Oh,
there.
yeah,
You
that
should
guy,
pluck him.
right. Yeah, the
Lily
guy
Fee
that
up in
did
here.
the stuff.
I knew there
So
was
fun.
one that was Garfield, but I couldn't remember the first name, and I didn't want to mix him up with the actor
Andrew Jackson.
Or the cartoon cat.
or the
Right.
cartoon cat.
Yeah. All right. So now vice president. No, just kidding.
Oh, much harder.
Okay. Countries in South America.
Suriname.
Elise.
Brazil.
Bolivia.
Colombia.
Peru.
Chile.
Argentina.
Ecuador.
Uruguay.
I don't know.
Oh,
Die. That's a good thing because I was the next one out there. All right, let's see.
Belize is in Central America anyway. Yeah. it's
Close
next to
enough.
Mexico.
Yeah. All right.
Close enough for flop work.
Joe Lobb, let's see. How about we let the flops challenge
Yeah, this
us
isn't
with
fair.
one?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't let-
challenge us with one.
All right. Somebody, Dan, what do you got?
Types of pie.
Yeah, perfect. Go for it.
Love it. Okay, blueberry,
Cherry.
strawberry,
Mince.
apple.
Quince.
Good choice, by the way. Peach,
Blackberry.
pumpkin,
Banana cream.
strawberry rhubarb,
Pear.
lemon meringue.
Good one.
Thank you.
Chocolate. There's this chocolate something. I'm forgetting the second part. Yeah.
It's good. What? That was where I was going. Chocolate cream pie is what you were
That's
looking
it.
for.
Actually, I should have died at pear because as far as I know, nobody has ever made a pear pie.
No, but I didn't challenge that for the simple reason it's fruit. You can put any fruit in a
Good.
pie. So I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna contest that.
Someone
All
out
right.
there has done it.
A pear crisp isn't bad, I'm going to tell you.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that sounds good, actually.
See, there you go. All right, for our next game is called Different Realities. And for this game, what we need from you are suggestions of either a type of location or a time period. Could be either or. And pop them in the stream for me, and I'll choose some. And our flops playing this game will be the Moonman and Hand Rations. Now, how this game works is they're going to do a two-person scene together, and each is going to be in a reality that the other one won't know. And they'll have to sort of make it work and interact. So let's see what you come up with. And we'll go from there. Okay. Let's see. Where's the Moonman?
Should one of us not be listening right now?
I'm gonna first send you your thing, and
Okay.
then just to you specifically, and then I will ask you to mute, and I will tell our audience what we've chosen. Okay, so Moon, here comes yours.
And I am muting.
You can mute now. Yep. And hand rations. Here comes yours. Okay, and if you could mute as well. And now I'll tell our audience what their realities are. So our friend the Moonman is his reality is a goat farm. So he's going to be on a goat farm. And Hand Rations, her reality is going to be a 19th century convent. Okay, and so they're gonna do a scene, and we'll give them a word to inspire their scene in just a moment. I'm going to give them the thumbs up. They're going to unmute. Can you both hear me? Yep. Okay. So you each know what your realities are, as does our audience. And to inspire your scene, I'm going to give you the word fabric. Okay. Do with it what you will. Let's see that scene.
Can you give me a hand over here?
Oh, yes, of course. What do you need? What do you need a hand for? Some of the people here don't have any hands to give.
I have a little trouble getting these coats on.
Oh yes, of course.
The little ones get warm.
Where's your bonnet? Where's your bonnet?
Just all the little ones need a coat.
Oh, okay. So you need a bunch of tiny coats, and then we make a bonnet out of the coats. Yes.
Well, I have the coats. I need them put on the bodies.
Okay. Oh, so we've got a bunch of like tiny new recruits. Okay. So they need their coats and they'll get their bonnets at a separate time. That's totally not worrying me at all. Okay. So
The bonnets will be fine. I mean, people would like to see the bonnets.
yes, I would also very much like to see the bonnets. What can we get some bonnets around here? Yes. Oh my gosh, it is so difficult having people with the needle and the thread.
Well, if you can grab this coat.
Yes, of course.
I'll just grab the back legs.
Oh, okay.
And just put it on there.
This doesn't look entirely. I know that we have some weird medical practices here, but this doesn't look like a good position to put these coats on these children.
Well, I mean, the kids are used to wearing the coats like this.
I suppose so. Yeah, I guess I'll deal with it in confessional later. Okay.
They need their little coats before we send them on outside.
Yes, into the outside world. It's going to be doing their great missionary work.
Well, they'll be doing a lot of work, mostly just wandering around.
Yes, wandering around on the outside. All those godless other people. I don't know. I've never stepped outside.
Oh, maybe you'd like to step outside with them.
I could never.
You just need a pair of boots. Not sure I have any in your size.
Oh,
Just have the
yes,
ones
of
for the
course.
kids.
Yes, I am not permitted to wear boots in this current society.
Oh, you don't want to walk out there barefoot.
Oh, of course.
You'll be cleaning between your toes for days.
I suppose I shall. That is not a great thought.
No, it gets mighty squishy till you get a ways out, and then it gets prickly.
Ah, prickly.
I mean, the kids won't touch the prickly stuff, so it just sits there.
Well, they shan't. They shan't touch the prickly stuff, the young ones.
They may once or twice, but then they give it up and go climbing.
Oh, climbing. in this day and age?
Well, yeah, it's one of the things they do best. And that's why they need their little coats.
Oh, yes, we have much more. Wait, I can't make that reference. It's not that time yet. Yeah, we have just rebellious children with no bearings to any movie whatsoever.
I mean, these kids might have a reference to Babe or Charlotte's Web or something, but that's the only movie I can think of.
What are these titles of which you speak of?
Oh, they're grandiose adventures, not the kind I have around here. Working
Yes,
from
we get no
sun up to
adventures around
sundown.
here. Our only adventure is devotion.
Devotion. It's good to be devoted. You want to be
Of
devoted.
Of course.
I'm more dedication around here and perspiration.
Yes. Well, those bonnets can get mighty hot.
Quite hot.
Yes.
But I mean, maybe for the big ones, but little ones
Yes.
still like a little extra fabric.
Yes, of course. Wait,
So,
it seems like you are not. Where is your bonnet?
oh, I had a straw hat, but one of the kids ate it.
A straw hat? The children are eating hats now? How
Oh,
do they
yes.
get hats past the doors?
These cats will eat. These kids will eat anything. They had a cat once.
That is mighty scary. We definitely need to save these kids.
And well, we can save them after we shave them. Are you any good with the clippers?
Not at all. I haven't seen clippers since I converted.
Well, now's as good a time as any to learn. Here you go. I'll grab them by the back legs.
Okay.
And scene. Okay, so here's my question. Moonman, what reality was Hand Rations in?
It's the Handmaid's Tale. Or what is-
Oh, pretty. You've been in the ballpark. In the ballpark, not exactly.
I didn't exactly know what mine meant, so.
Making it all the funnier. So with that knowledge, you actually did pretty well. The word you were looking for wasn't bonnet, it was habit,
Oh yeah.
right? so Hand Rations was in a 19th century convent.
Okay.
Okay.
How am I supposed to know about 19th century convents?
That's what made it funny. So Hand Rations, what reality was the Moonman in?
Some sort of goat farmer?
Yes, ding, ding, ding. Nice. That's right. He was a goat farm. He was on a goat farm. He was a goat farmer. The interplay between the kids and your different interpretations was funny. Nicely done. All right. Let's see. What's next on our big list?
What's next on the old list?
All right. Oh, next is Flops Tank. So I've asked, this is a game where we're going to mimic Shark Tank, except we're going to do it in a much funnier way. And so this is a game where we'll have two flops who are going to pitch a product to our judges. Our judges will be Joe Lobb, Hand Rations, and Dr. Brainpee. And our contestants will be Camel Treasure and Rigamarole. And I'll be the unseen host in just a moment. You can see me now, but soon I'll go away. You're probably wishing for it sooner than later. So, it's funny in my head.
Wow.
Yeesh.
See what I did there? I did it to myself. Anyway, so to inspire the products that they're going to pitch to our judges, I've asked for your suggestions, and I am going to give them. Oh, I like that one. I'm going to go with it. It's weird. It's wonderful. The product idea to inspire your scene, you don't have to be literal about it if you don't want to, but I think it will give you plenty of room. It's raccoon handcuffs. Raccoon handcuffs. And that's going to be your inspiration. Tonight on Flops Tank, two contestants are here to convince the judges that they have the updated, the latest in pet and wildlife security. Our first contestant has traveled all the way up and down the Appalachian Trail because they got lost once and had to do it twice. It was a long trip. It's taken them 6 months to get here. Please welcome to Flop's Tank, Branch Puller. Please welcome Branch Puller.
Yeah, hi there. My name's Branch Puller, and I'm looking for $20,000 for 10% of my business. The problem that I have, or what I have here is my solution, are these whoop, I dropped them. Excuse me, pardon me. I've got these I haven't come up with a fancy name. That's actually part of what I'm here for. So I'm here for $20,000 and a name for this product. But what they do is, so everyone knows that raccoons have those little hands, and they use them to get into your garbage cans, or no matter what you do. I mean, if you put bricks on top or you bring them into the house, they'll always get in there. So what you do is you find those little guys and you put one of these in everybody's hands. No one knows this. It's a very little known fact, but once raccoons have something cylindrical in their hands, they cannot release them. Their hands kind of get locked in there until they fall asleep. Then their hands relax and they fall open. So they're very, very, and they're fun for the cats to play with too. So yes, so I'm looking $20,000 for 10% of my company, and you can name the product.
Okay, our judges are going to talk to Branch Puller.
Yes, Mr. Puller, I've got a couple of concerns here. You had all that time on the Appalachian Trail to come up with a name. It seems a little unprepared of you to show up and expect us to supply you with a name. Now, I don't mind that. It's just something that I thought would help improve your business later on. But the deeper problem I see is I don't see a lot of love for the raccoons in this. I mean, it can't be very pleasant to have say they grab one at 4 o'clock in the morning, and they're nocturnal, they stay up, and sunrise is not till 9 or so. To have your little tiny paws clenched like this for 5 hours, that strikes me as being rather punitive. So I'm inclined not to buy into your operation.
Hold on. Okay. I hear your concern. And I have a solution for that. You see, what I didn't mention is these are actually made of foam. And what they actually do is when the raccoons grab them, they act sort of as a grip strengthener. So you're actually helping the raccoons as well as keeping their little hands out of your garbage.
Let's hear from our next judge.
Sorry. Yes. I believe you all know me. My name is Taffy. My name is Taffy of the Van Bortles fame. I'm not a Van Bortle, but I could be. And I'm just wondering, this product, it does seem useful, but why are you targeting it at raccoons specifically? Like, raccoon hands, they're just like tiny human hands. And raccoons have just had such a bad name for so long. Why are you playing into the raccoons being little burglars stereotype? See, I am the queen of the kids' table anytime the Van Bortles have a gathering. So I just feel like we could market these as tiny human handcuffs instead of raccoon handcuffs, because in my personal experience, the tiny humans are the ones who are much more out to get me.
We can do that as well for $40,000 and 10%.
Yes. I will see what of the fortune I could hide in the events, but I might just take you up on that.
Excellent. I look forward to working with you.
Let's hear from our final judge.
All right, pal. I'm going to be honest with you. I like it. I really like it. Now, what kind of I'm thinking, what kind of a market you think we're going for with this, with this product here?
Well, I mean, I was initially thinking, they would sell in like national park gift shops. so that when people go camping, they can have these there at the ready. So in that regard, we can also market them as entertainment devices. Hours of fun to just sit around watching the raccoons flex their little fingers.
Now, I like that. So that's a good angle. We can also sell that at, guess what? A GNC. We sell those to gym rats, right? They want to see their raccoons get buff because they're getting buff. Now, here's the thing. Why would we stop at park stores? We go into Five Below. We go Bed Bath & Beyond, all right? Listen, there's got to be a lot of stuff happening. A lot of people are going to want these. We make them pink and fuzzy, boom, new market. Make them look like a little ice cream cup, boom, new market. I mean, hell, as much as she said about it, the lady before me, like to my left, yeah, no, she sounds like she has a raccoon for a husband. I think she would buy us out if we had hosted these at Bed Bath & Beyond, maybe an exclusive deal. So I'm in. And also, you know what? I like naming things. So I'm going to name it after one of my many aliases. And if it does take off, I'm going to change my name to that. And that's in my contract.
Okay. Do you want to share that with us?
No.
Branch Puller
See it on the
has
box.
a lot
You
to
just wait. You
consider.
pay for this yet? No.
It's time now to meet our next contestant. This contestant holds a world's record for possum juggling. Please welcome to Flops Tank, Ophelia Onomatopoeia.
Hi, you may know me. I'm Ophelia Onomatopoeia. Not of that onomatopoeias, but I am. I know, a little bit starstruck there, judges. Well, this is a little invention that I came up with while working with possums. Now, you may not know this about possums, but possums are notorious for trying to get their hands on your snacks. So what I have here is... That's not the button I meant to hit. All right, there we go. Is the Snack Pack 9000, and the Snack Pack 9000 is designed with teeth. So what you do is you train your snack pack. You show it lots of love, and if you know the snack pack, it's easy to open up and pull out your favorite snacks. It even has a spot for little tabs here. But if you don't know the snack pack, now this one's my snack pack. It's trained for me. But now let's go ahead and grab another one from down here. And this one's not trained for me. This one's trained for somebody else. And oh, okay. The Wrangler, please, Wrangler, please, Wrangler. Okay, thank you, Wrangler. Okay.
Let's talk to our first judge.
Seems pretty clear we've seen a demonstration of how difficult these things are to work with.
That was by design.
Do you wish to challenge the people who buy your snack pack?
Training your own individual snack pack out of the pack is very simple. I mean, see how well behaved my snack pack is. This one was trained for me, so it knows me, it loves me, it treats me with respect. That other one was trained for another person.
Well, what we don't know is how long it took for you to train it, and how many bites you suffered, and what communicable diseases like rabies you might have picked up.
Well, fortunately, snack packs do not come with teeth. They spend 6 weeks without teeth, and then a long teething period.
Okay.
Our first judge has raised some serious concerns. Let's talk to our second judge.
Listen, sir, I love the snack pack. However, I loved it more when I couldn't see it. When you were having all the malfunctions with the buttons and all that sort of stuff, and we couldn't quite see the snack pack, that was when I liked it most of all. But then you got it under control, and then we could see it, and it did not look very good. So, my proposition for you is to start playing into this invisibility standpoint, because then I could have my own snack pack, and I could unleash the rest of the snack packs onto some of my, let's just call them family members. They're not really part of the Von Bortles family, but I could unleash them onto them to truly get rid of them for good. and then all the snack packs belong to me.
So what you're looking for is our camouflage model of snack packs, you see. Hold it here and just hold it slightly away from you, and boom, no one can find your snack pack. And you can leave these around as traps, or you can, enjoy a snack. This one's also trained to me. Still enjoy a snack or two out of them. See, look at that.
Delightful.
Our second judge seems impressed. Let's hear from our final judge.
All right. I mean, this is a thing. We could sell sentient life to, some country that'll pay for it, and won't tell the US government. So then we don't have to report it on our taxes, which is also something I like. So I'm interested. I really am. But now how can we make it look cool? I'm not talking about, no, we want to see it. This is a brand that's going to have my face on it. That's in my contract. So we need people to be able to see it. It's called brand recognition. If no one can find your product, how are they going to buy your product? You know what I mean? So we need to make this thing flashy. We need to make it just scream like, oh my God, don't stick your hand or anything else you may want to stick in that bag, because you're going to wind up with a bad time. Because I'm a tough guy, and I got one of these instead of a tiger, because a tiger is an unreasonable pet.
You make a valid point, but during our extensive market research, we found that anyone who would want to put food inside of a sentient being or a conscious being, they don't quite qualify as mammals. Anybody who would want to put food inside one of these things would want it to look something like this.
Look, you can go back on the cash man, all right? But and the cash man will forgive you this time.
Okay, the moment of truth has come. Let's bring our contestants back on and let's see who the judges are going to support on tonight's Flops Tank.
Well, this has never happened to me before, but I can't really find it in my heart to give much money to either of these folks. On the other hand, the wife has been hinting that she'd like a vacation in Aruba. So I think I'm just going to take the money that I would have given to neither of these people. I've got my passport right here, her passport too, and I'm off to the airport. So nice try, fellas, but no cigar.
Ooh, a devastating blow.
This last loss.
Yes, I would very much like to hide in the trunk and go to Aruba with our previous judge, but I'm assuming that he probably has some sort of security measure. So I will have to choose between one of you. The raccoon handcuffs. They seem very creative, but I just can't have you give raccoons a bad name. So I think I'm gonna have to go with the snack pack. Because at least those I can get love and respect out of, unlike your handcuffs.
Okay.
Could you make it quick? I'm losing a lot of blood.
We have one vote for snack packs. Let's hear from our final judge.
All right, the cash man has come to a decision. Okay. I'm going with raccoon swole cuffs. All right, because that's what we're gonna do. I'm telling you, this is a multi-brand deal. We can sell this anywhere. Make it, we do it as a pink and fuzzy. We could sell that anywhere. Somebody might buy a pink fuzzy solo cup. So we got Walmart, Five Below. I mean, we could be everywhere. I mean, both of those places will make you convinced you need to buy a fuzzy pink solo cup that a raccoon is going to squeeze and get these huge freakish muscles and may kill you one day. So
swole.
I like it. That's where my money's at. And the other man stabbed me in the back.
So it's a split decision on tonight's Flops Tank with a little
Stupid
bit,
internet,
but not a lot of capital for either contestant.
I think we need a medic over here.
We'd say join us next week on Flops Tank, but we're pretty sure we're canceled. See you whenever.
So do I get the cash or
no? All right, that's tonight's episode of Flops Tank. Maybe it won't really be canceled. We'll have to see. Let's bring all the flops back on the screen. It's time to play a flops favorite that well, I think most of us it's a favorite. There might be one or two it's not so much a favorite, but we haven't played it in a while, and it's time to play Sex with Me. And this is a game where we come up with a stock joke. We got items from you, things, household items, nouns, things like that. And we're going to build a joke around them. We're going to tell you why sex with us is like that item. And so the first one we're going to do tonight is, I'm going to go with dentures. Dentures.
Sex with me is like sex with dentures. It's wet and sloppy.
Sex with me is like dentures. It bites.
Sex with me is like sex with dentures, old and sticky.
Sex with me is like sex with dentures, a poor substitute for the real thing.
Sex with me is like dentures. When it's time to go to bed, it's in a glass by the nightstand. Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't think that went through.
Hi, we're broadcasting live from WTMI, the station for too much information.
Dang it. Didn't think that went through.
We'll cut this one. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We'll
No,
edit
nobody
it.
will nobody will
It's
see
not
that,
like it's live
Ricky.
or
Nobody.
anything.
We'll fix it in post, Ricky. Don't worry.
You're the tech wizard. Do your wizard stuff.
Yeah.
It's not that
Okay,
much of a
wizard.
lag, guys. Low latency.
Anybody have another one, or shall I pick a new one? Yes,
Sex
Joe
with me is
Lobb.
like sex with dentures. Sometimes the two parts meet and sometimes they miss.
Oh,
Sex
What?
with me is like dentures. Prescribed by your dentist.
Okay, go ahead, Cam.
Sex with me is like dentures. It's better with Fixodent.
Okay, I'm going to pick a new one. I'm going to go with mangoes. Mangoes. Sex with me is like mangoes, wet and sloppy.
Sex with me is like mangoes. You never pick the right time.
Sex with me is like mangoes. You're always you buy them at the supermarket because it sounds great, but you never get around to actually eat.
Sex with me are like mangoes. They're just too much fucking work.
sex with me is like mangoes. You take a bite, but careful you don't break a tooth.
Sex with me is like mangoes. Completely unnatural to find in upstate New York.
Sex with me is like mangoes. I mean, it's good and all, but the fruit flies are just ugh.
Okay, I'm going to give you another one. I love this one. Hemorrhoid cream.
Ooh.
Sex with me is like hemorrhoid cream. You can pick it up at your local Walmart.
I'm thinking sex with me is like hemorrhoid cream over the counter.
Sex with me is like hemorrhoid cream, some much needed quick relief.
Nice.
Sex with me is like hemorrhoid cream. It only hurts at first.
Sex with me is like hemorrhoid cream. They always put the emphasis on quick relief.
Sex with me is like hemorrhoid cream. They had to go through 8 iterations to get the right one.
Sex with me is like hemorrhoid cream. Wash your hands after.
All right, I'm going to go with dandelions.
Sex with me is like dandelions. One blow and it's all over.
That's where I was going.
Sex with me is like dandelions. If you find one on your neighbor's lawn, it's going to be all over yours pretty soon.
Sex with me is like dandelions. If it's early in the season, you pop the top off. And when they're still yellow.
Yeah.
Now we got it.
we were with you there.
Cool, that's fine.
All right. I think I have one. We'll see.
Oh, go
Sex
ahead.
with me is like dandelions. It's bad when you yank it.
Sex with me is like dandelions. You really wish it wasn't there.
All right, Moon.
Sex with me is like dandelions. Great when you're tossing a salad.
All right, I'm going to give you another one. Roller skates. Roller skates.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Sex with me is like roller skates. A free pass to the emergency room.
Sex with me is like roller skates. Easy to learn, hard to master.
Sex with me is like roller skates. It's a little awkward at first, but once you get going, it's a hell of a ride.
Sex with me is like roller skates. Everyone I know prefers the roller blade.
Sex with me is like roller skates. It's been so long between each time you have to remember how to do it.
Sex with me is like roller skates, an outdated novelty.
Sex with me is like roller skates. Turn my key and watch me go.
Sex with me is like roller skates. Gravity will have its way.
All right, final one. Final one.
Stapler.
Stapler.
Yeah,
No,
it's not gonna be a
no
stapler.
stapler. Nobody,
No.
nobody sees stapler.
No, we're gonna go with.
Stupid.
It's a good one. We're going with flying squirrel.
Ooh.
Flying squirrel. Do with it what you will.
Sex with me is like sex with a flying squirrel. It's Rocky.
Nice.
Ho, ho, ho. Rocky.
Hey, Rocky. Oh, are the flops stumped? Hand Rations, you look like you have one.
Sex with
Messing
me
with
is like
you.
a flying squirrel. Starts in a tree, ends up on the ground.
Sex with me is like a flying squirrel. When I'm done, I'm always looking for my nuts.
What does that even mean?
Sex,
Go ahead.
sex with me is like a
Tell you
flying
when you're older,
squirrel.
Riggy.
People have heard about it, but they've never seen it.
Sex with me is like a flying squirrel. My folds are magical.
All right, I'm going to ring the bell on that. And that's sex with me. Nice job. That's really funny. All right. We're going to play a new game, one that we've never played in a show. And again, this is going to be an all play. This game is called Mayor McCheese. And it's a variation on guessing games, right? And so what's going to happen, I've asked you for some suggestions to help fuel this game. Mayor McCheese has been out of town. And when Mayor McCheese gets back, oh, there's been a terrible problem in the town. And the citizens are outraged and they're going to ask Mayor McCheese, what is Mayor McCheese going to do about this problem? Of course, Mayor McCheese has to guess what the problem is, right? So citizens will provide clues. But once Mayor McCheese figures out the problem, then Mayor McCheese has to figure out how to solve the problem. Again, we predetermine what that is, so Mayor McCheese has to guess. And then finally, Mayor McCheese will need a helper for the project to make everything right. And that's Mayor McCheese. It's a guessing game. Now, one of the things I did when I cast this game, I just said it was an all play. So the flops don't know yet who is going to be Mayor McCheese. And we thought it would be fun to let you, our audience, decide which flop has to be Mayor McCheese. So just put that in our chat and we'll wait a moment to see who that's going to be. I had a prediction in rehearsal, but I'm not going to say who. Okay, yep. I'm going to give him just a few minutes just to see.
Next time we'll have to make up campaign posters for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Vote
Vote me
McCheese.
for Mayor McCheese.
McCheese.
Or don't you dare vote me.
Right.
Yeah.
Or we'll
No,
just have
that's
that
like-
be.
that's-
We should just
Vote
have that
for
be
the
in our
other guy.
background. Yeah, vote me for Mayor McCheese, and we're just so they just have it as our background.
Yeah. Well, see what's gonna happen if you say don't, then of course you're going to get all the votes. So it's like the reverse psychology.
Maybe I wanted to.
All right. The voting is done. We have 2 candidates. Oh, let me see. No, that's the same person voting twice. Lemon's bestie, voter fraud. So our 2 candidates for Mayor McCheese, and I'm going to let the flops, other than the 2 candidates, choose who's Mayor McCheese. Okay, so our candidates for Mayor McCheese tonight are Rigamarole and, as I predicted, Hand Rations. I think there are 2 most popular flops. No, it doesn't matter. We're not hurt by
Not a
that or anything.
popularity contest, unless
No,
I'm
I think it is Hand Rations. I think it is.
Well, we'll
Okay,
judge
so-
whether or not it's a popularity contest, whether or not
Yeah.
I win the vote here, okay? And then we'll decide.
Okay. So, flops, everybody who's not Riggy or Hand Rations, put your thumbs up for the flop you would like to be Mayor McCheese tonight. So first, who would like Rigamarole to be Mayor McCheese? Okay, I see 1 positive vote. Flops, who would like
I vote for him.
who would like Hand Rations to be Mayor McCheese? Okay, Hand Rations is Mayor McCheese. So now what we have to do here is Hand Rations has to mute so she can't hear what's going on. All right, flops who aren't Hand Rations. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's see what our fans have picked for. Oh, this is good. Okay, so the problem in our fine community is that giant fans are blowing on every street, like industrial strength fans blowing on every street. That's our problem. The solution to this is to give everyone rose-colored glasses. It doesn't have to be specifically rose-colored, but tinted glasses. Don't know why, but I'm going with it, okay? And then finally, the person that's going to help make this be okay is, of course, the Easter Bunny. Okay, so I can't send this out or Hand Rations will see it, right, over our little chat. So we'll have to remember it. So giant fans, okay?
And fans.
Giant fans.
Tinted glasses.
Glasses. And finally, the Easter Bunny, okay?
Peter mother effing Cottontail.
Okay. And let's have that. Let's have this.
All right, everyone. You know, this is just a performative press conference, so I have a good chance at re-election. So let's just get this over with. Just toss me a few softball questions. Wait, what's with all the long faces?
Boo!
Boo!
So,
Hey, what's going on here?
Boo this
Wait.
mayor!
You suck. Where have you been?
The
Yeah.
last mayor was
Things have
better.
changed.
yeah.
It's not the same way it was when you left.
No, we are not fans of you anymore.
No, I'm a much bigger fan of the previous mayor.
Much
Yeah.
bigger.
Yes, Mayor.
Don't like blowhards.
Big fan.
No.
Big
Oh,
fan.
You just blow smoke all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On every
Blow us
street.
off.
And it's
Yeah.
Chicago that's supposed to be the windy city, not our little bird.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Filling the streets.
My
I
husband
just thought we
lost
could
his
be a little bit
toupee.
more like Chicago.
What are you going to do about the problem?
Well, I would do something about the problem if the problem had a chance at getting me not elected. Basic
Oh my
politics.
God. More wind, more wind.
A ballot would just flutter away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm definitely not a fan.
Yeah, you wouldn't even be able to hear them call your name because it'd just be
Yeah.
too loud.
Right. I mean, God,
Yeah.
just a giant buzz throughout the city, like.
That's right.
Well, I'll tell the people building the giant wind turbine to make it over a few feet so you don't hear it as much.
No, you don't fight fire with fire. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, you wish you had wind turbines as a problem.
The blades are exposed, okay? And people are walking down the street and their hair's just getting chopped off.
Yeah.
My
Open
husband's
everybody's eyes.
toupee flew a whole 2 blocks, completely straight off, got stuck in the motor, and shredded up into something that looks like a dark Parmesan Reggiano.
Yeah.
You know,
I remember that. We had to call the fire department because it was going to catch the other ones on fire.
that's right.
If this were summer, it might be refreshing, but guys, winter.
Yeah.
Okay, in my defense, that person's problem with the toupee does sound pretty funny, but I get it. You guys don't like the giant windmills. We can decommission the giant windmills.
No, you're not getting it.
No, the windmills are making the power. These are using the power that the windmills are making. It's making them obsolete.
It's fine in my bedroom at night or my living room, but all over the city, come on.
I'm a much bigger
Smaller
fan.
windows.
Yeah. I'm a bigger fan of the previous mayor, just like Riggy said. That was,
Elections next week.
yeah.
Mhm.
But we
previous mayor
didn't
took it
have
to the
a
street.
giant ceiling fan when the last guy was here.
Oh, if there's only one.
Yeah, that'd be great. One,
Love it
right?
if there was only
Every
one.
street corner.
Yeah.
This little guy can't walk around without getting blown off his feet.
Aw.
Terrible.
Look at
How
that.
could you do this?
Okay, I'll take the fans off of the street corners.
Oh, finally.
you.
Yes, yes.
Thank
finally.
you.
Well, that's
How you gonna
great.
do it?
I mean, finally, dragging your feet. But how are you going to do it? Do you even know? I doubt it.
Do you have a vision for a solution?
Yeah.
I mean, I could just ask the psychics on my block, but they're mad at me.
Can you frame it for us so we get a good picture of it?
Well, I need a bit more clarity on what this issue is before I can really frame it for you.
Clarity,
Well, you've got this
clarity would
personality.
help. Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
Look, you do need clarity. You need clarity. You need to see the world without, lenses over your eyes.
Yeah.
Blinders on, if you will.
Yes, the person raising their hand, even though everyone's just shouting at me.
Is it possible that your solution could be prescribed specifically if you already have prescriptions?
Okay, I think I get what you're getting at here. We'll get prescription glasses for everyone. Everyone gets some eyeglasses to look at these fans.
I already got
That's so
prescription
boring.
glasses.
Look at him. I don't want to look at him. I don't want to see him anymore. I want them
No
to go
color.
away.
Okay,
don't
we'll
see 'em
take
clear.
away your glasses.
No,
No, that
no,
won't
you-
work. No.
You don't have to take them away. You just have to change them a little.
You can put on rose-colored glasses.
Oh, that might work.
I might. Okay, all right. I like this idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm starting to
okay.
come around to this mayor. Maybe.
Okay.
That's a pretty good solution, but do you really think you can do this by yourself?
Well, of course I can. I'm Mayor McCheese. I'm up for re-election. I can do anything.
Hubris,
Be
hubris.
serious now. Be serious with us.
You have a bad habit of putting all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah, you need
Yeah.
a delivery expert.
You need a giant rodent that's magical in nature.
Look, I know the sewer rats are bad around here, but I don't think there's that big a one.
Yeah,
And
that's
I'm
true.
not already a giant
And,
rodent who's magical in nature. What
the-
more do you want from me?
Well, I mean, we do have the swole
want-
raccoons, but we don't. Need
Oh, we do have the raccoon
Yeah.
swamp.
I don't
Yeah, but
think-
they're not gonna help. They're not gonna
No.
help with this.
No.
They're gonna leave us to our own
Looks like you're looking
devices.
You know what? Once they became swole, they just.
Oh, they're huge now. They could rip those things out of the walls if they wanted, but we can't count on the raccoon swarm.
Yep.
It looks like you're looking for a different rodent than I thought. So fine,
Yeah.
I can call the Easter Bunny.
Oh,
There we go. That could work. That could
Yeah.
work.
Okay,
Not my
Now.
vote.
is this vanity press conference over? Do I don't have to do any of the other
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah,
Thank you
fine.
for your time.
Oh, we
Okay.
should probably
Fix
go on
the
tie the other
fans, you
mayor.
got our vote.
4 more years. 4 more years.
4 more years.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Go untie the other guy so we don't force them back into the office.
That's right. That's right.
All
right.
Fans.
Nice job, Hand Rations.
Woo!
Thanks to our audience for those fine suggestions. And we're going to keep the entire cast here for the rest of the set. No, not for the rest of the set, but for the next game anyway. So the next game is called 5-Line Movie Genre Scene, and you've seen us play this undoubtedly. We're going to do a scene from a movie we made up one line at a time, and then we're going to do it in different styles. And so what I'd like you to do is put different movie styles in the chat, and I'll tell you who the game's for. In this game will be Joe Lobb, Camel Treasure, the Moonman, Dr. Brainpee, and Hand Rations. And so they're going to start the scene just straight, and I'm going to pick from your many, many suggestions in other games. I'm going to give them something to build the movie around, and you are going to build the movie around pole vaulting. Pole vaulting is your inspiration for this. The flops are going to deliver the scene one line at a time, and then we'll see it redone in different movie genre styles.
Do we have an appropriate title?
Pole vaulting, the movie.
Geez, when they said pole vaulting, I didn't think we'd be going to the bank.
I think I misread the brochure.
Out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
This is it. This is my time to shine.
Which end is the one I use?
Okay, we've got our establishing baseline movie scene. Now let's see it in different styles. Let's see it. I've got some good ones to give you. First, let's see it sort of in the style of a bad local commercial. Bad local commercial.
Donnie's new pole vaulting emporium will send you all the way to the bank.
Is your poll disappointing?
You'll want people to get the heck out of your way when you buy this brand new Excelsior pole.
Hi. Have you always wanted to shine? Now's the time.
You'll be so excited you won't know which end to use first.
Okay, let's see it again. This time, let's see it as a Shakespearean play.
When I gazed upon the pole, I already knew that it was time to take my revenge at the bank.
Alas, poor, I knew him.
Remove thyself from out of my progress, thou varlet.
Now is my time to fly high. Hopefully not as high as Icarus.
To use this end or not this end?
Okay, nice. Let's see it now. I love this one. Mid-1900s American propaganda film.
With our new American pole vaulting champions, we can prove that we're the country with the biggest banks.
You can help support our boys overseas by buying these brand new bowls.
You don't want to get hit by this genuine Kentucky ash pole.
And there's Johnny, pole vaulting for his local high school's track and field team, the American way.
And remember, if your friends don't know which end to use, they're a commie.
Nice. Okay, I'm going to give you one more to finish the game, and this is a good one too. We're going to see it in the genre of like a television prank show. Television prank show.
But see, what they don't know is inside this pole, we have a bank security camera ready to catch all of them.
I'm supposed to pull. Oh, you guys.
They think they fooled me by giving me a telescoping pole, but I'm onto them. Just move aside.
Oh boy, I really hope there's not any cellophane tape at the end of this runway.
You switched ends on me, so I wouldn't know which one to use.
That is 5-line movie genre scene. Nice job, and great suggestions, audience. Like we always say, the best suggestions make the funniest scenes. So good job. All right, the next game is going to close out our first set, and it is called Cult Leader. And you've seen us play it before. And this is a game where you're going to be pitched the opportunity to join a cult, and you'll get a chance to tell us at the end which one you think you would join. And the flops will do that as well. So I'm going to welcome our host for this game, the one, the only Rigamarole.
Thank you so much. So absolutely positively glad to be here after last year's debacle, but I promise you this time there will be no bears. Thank you very much. Can I get our two new spotlight leaders on the stage here this evening? I believe that is Camel Treasure and Hand Rations. Thank you. All right, well, first, in the chat is being populated now with things that make you think of the mundane. In flops, I want you also to drop in the chat things that make you think of the mundane. That's that. Now, while you're populating the chat, let me explain that they're going to take your ideas, 3 of them to be precise, and they are going to formulate the perfect religion to get you through the apocalypse with. So, first, oh my gosh, Joe Lobb wrote stapler. Joe Lobb! All right, so we've got stuff coming in for the mundane. Let's switch over to the apocalypse, please. Give me, survey says apocalypse. No, your things say apocalypse. Apocalypse in the chat, please. How are you both feeling about this? How are you guys feeling? Pumped up? Think you're prepared to make a good case?
I've got 2 things.
Got 2 things, okay.
Yeah.
Give me things in the chat that remind you of the Bible Belt. The Bible Belt. I should get a little thing here that has the chat going, and then it ding.
Get our tech guy on that.
I don't think so. The Bible Belt. I like these things that are coming in. I'm seeing from our chat. You in the audience don't get to see this, but monster trucks, biblically inspired belt buckles. Those are very nice. Elastic shoelaces. I think that might have been for mundane and not necessarily the Bible Belt. But how you guys feeling?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Cam,
yeah.
All right. Let's
do it.
Let's see. Hand rations. What do you got? List off your 3 things so the audience knows what we're looking at.
I've got picket fence, Yellowstone, and stapler.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna lose. Dan, our Camel Treasure, what you got? Not gonna let her win. I just want to point. I'm not gonna let her win.
I only have 2 things. I lied. I'm a lying liar pants. I don't have a place. I'm so confused.
Right.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be a great leader.
Just pick one. Just pick
one.
one.
All right, so I don't have anything to pick from.
I like the one in our chat that says Girdles percent bras.
Yeah, Girdles percent bras. Is that?
I got it. We got it.
What do you got?
We've got cave. We've got girdles and bras because we got to, and we've got burlap.
It's Girdles percent bras, but
Girdles percent bras.
No, okay, fine.
Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us this evening. Our first leader is about to present her case and hopefully getting you not to the end of the world, but through the end of the world. Please welcome to the stage our first leader.
Why isn't my camera working? Okay. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for gathering here today. Okay, yes, you're all gathered here and it's all great. You're like a fence around each other. It's a great community lined with the people who bought tickets for the ends of the rows because you didn't want to walk through. You wanted to be the fence, and I admire that because that's what our family is all about. We want to be the fence. You know, those white picket fences that go around all of the houses, and that's just something that everyone associates with security because no one's getting over those little white picket things on your watch unless you build a gate, but you're not going to build a gate. So, in my family, we're going to insulate ourselves with several layers of these picket fences with no gates. It's not a gated community, it's a fenced community. No offense, but okay. So, but what are we protecting ourselves from with these fences? What is it all about? Yes, well, you know Yellowstone, that beautiful place that you went to on vacation and just kind of went, no, that thing's gonna blow in a couple of years, and I know when, but I'm not telling you when, because that'll make you not want to build the fence. So you're gonna build the fences, and we're gonna hide from Yellowstone. And you know why we're doing it? You know the one who has the answers to all of our questions? It's the stapler. Want to know how I know? Because it's a suggestion that we get every time. The stapler is the one true answer. It has to be. Because we've heard stapler this many times. The stapler is calling to us, and it's telling us to prepare for Yellowstone. And I will do what the stapler says, because sex with you is like a stapler, apparently. 1,000 staplers walked into a bar, and staplers are our question for good advice and bad advice and the worst advice. Thank you. Thank you.
Ooba.
Okay, yeah. All right. Great. We got a great showing coming up next. Our second leader is about to enter the stage. I think I see them walking up the steps now. Ho! Here they are.
Why, hello there. My name is Brock Feltman, and welcome to the cave of the burlap girdles and bras percent. What I offer you is an abstract construct of comfort, support, and style. As you can see, our beautiful cave here has this wonderful waterfall that kind of just goes over you, and it's like a burlap bra. It just kind of smothers you and calls you. It brings you home. Come home.
Well, thank you ever so much, Caveman.
Brock
Caveman. Thank you very much, Brock Caveman.
Feltman.
Cave Brockman. Thank you very much, Cave Brockman. We are now going to open the floor for questions. If we get both our leaders back on the stage. Thank you very much. So, while the chat is being populated with questions for you two individuals, we're going to have a member of our studio audience ask you a question. Now, I think I see someone in the back there. Yeah, stand up. Don't be shy. Ask a question.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you meant him. Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Ms. Cult Leader, you said at one point that stapler is the answer to everything. I have always heard from my grandpappy onward that 42 is the answer to everything. Is there a way to connect stapler and 42 that I don't know about, or I've missed out on all these years?
Well, count the number of staples. It's at least 42. If you count every single stapler in the world, you will get a number that is higher than 42, but you will have to say 42 to count it. And that is why 42 is a stepping stone to the staplers being the answer to everything. Fun fact, C.S. Lewis stands for Clive Staples Lewis. I don't know what Lewis did to offense Clive, but he stapled him, and that's how we got Narnia.
Wow, thank you so much.
Well, I feel it's only fair to give Brock Caveman a question that's Cave Brockman. A question here.
Feltman.
Feltbrock. Feltbrock, you're going to get yourself a question here. Why is your cult better than anything that has anything to do with stables?
Well, I mean, have you ever felt burlap against your skin? It's so smooth. You ever felt a staple against your skin? So jagged.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Feltman.
Brock.
Mr. Brock.
Feltman.
Mr. Brockman, thank you very much. We have a question here from our chat. What is your policy on curtains? And we're going to start with Felt Brockman. Go ahead, Felt.
Brock Feltman. I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
Thank you very much for your answer. You, madam, what is your stance on curtains?
Well, curtains, I mean, they can protect some. Curtains can protect you some. But when Yellowstone erupts, which is in a time that I will not specify, curtains will not be enough. The curtains will just catch on fire, and the fire goes on you, and the stapler's just over here like, I warned you this would happen! You don't want the stapler to yell at you folks. So what you're gonna do is you get the picket fences. And you can hang some curtains on your picket fences. You can make them look all fancy. But that's not what I'm going to be doing. I would not advise it from my place of knowledge.
Terrific.
For the record, I'm for drapery.
Well, thank you very much, Drape Feltman. Last
Brock
but not least,
Feltman.
one more question here. Well, burlap bras seem itchy. What will you do to mitigate my boob rash? Let's start with the question that this is obviously aimed at. You, miss. Go ahead.
To alleviate your rash, I mean, there's so many answers. But really, what you gotta do is you gotta go down the ointment aisle of any local supermarket or anything, and you gotta aim a stapler at it. And the stapler's fine with this. They're sentient beings, but they're fine being used for this. You aim the stapler, you shoot the staples out, and then you don't have to buy anything. You've already pierced holes in all these ointments, and then you get the ointment, and then you run out of the store and back to your perfectly fenced-in houses.
You know, there's a point at which you go so crazy you start making sense, and she's reaching that point, folks. Now, Boob Rash Man, will you go ahead and tell us your answer? What are you going to do to help Brock Rash, Boob Rash?
Brock Feltman. That question comes from a novice who has never actually worn a burlap bra. There will be no boob rash. Burlap is so smooth, unlike the stapler individual to my, well, below me or wherever she is. There will be no boob rash. You don't have to worry about boob rash.
Okay, thank you very much, Rush Brushman. Now we are
Brock
going to
Feltman.
take from our studio audience here a vote, while you in the chat vote yourselves on which family, society, we could call it as we see it. It's a cult, folks. You want to join to get you through the end of the world. Studio audience, please come on. Let's show the studio
We prefer
audience.
community.
Yes, of course. Of course.
We prefer cult.
Thank you. Thank you for being honest. All right. Well, one member of the studio audience is here to cast their vote. Hands up. Oh, two. We got two members. We're breaking records, folks, or how many people are showing up for our...
Maybe asking yourself why the cash man showed up. That's because he's a shrewd businessman. Does 2 shows in one day to get paid twice.
Okay, well, you know what? The cult man is going to forgive you this time. I want to see hands from the studio
Feltman.
audience for Mr. Feltman Rocks.
Brock Feltman.
All right, we got 3 from the studio audience for Brock Reltstans.
Welcome, Brock Feltman.
Who wants to go? And for crying out loud, Staple lady, if I see too many hands, we're quitting this game or we're never playing again. All right, we got one.
I'll give you $20 for it. I forgot what it was. I wasn't paying attention, but I do know my hair gets stuck in burlap. and that's not good for the goods. So yeah, you get my $20 and an investment for 40% of your cult.
You're dead to me.
Okay, I see two.
Whatever, Brock
I see
Rash.
two.
Brock Feldman.
I see. It's currently 3-2, and I'm looking here right now. I've got in our chat, free the nipples. I hesitantly choose the stapler cult, and picket fence, shrug, staple. Yeah, that one.
We just point of order.
Yep.
We can totally cut the nipples out of the burlap bras. There's no problem there.
Would that change any of your minds in the in the studio audience?
Nippleless bras of burlap.
Well,
No, it doesn't matter if the nipple's not there. It's gonna get all the hair around the nipples. Just rip it right off in one go.
well, the studio audience and the audience at home seems to have voted for the stapler cult, but that's clearly the wrong choice. It goes to Rock Rickman over here. Thank you very much for joining.
Feldman.
Thank you very much for joining us, and I hope we could do this again next year if no one tells the feds, Gary.
My name's Brock Feldman.
And scene. And nice job, everybody. So this is typically the time when we would take an intermission, but I'm not feeling intermission tonight. You guys okay to just power through?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's flash
All right.
the slide to at least see how much money we've raised.
Yeah.
We're flashing things now.
Woo!
Thank you.
And there is still opportunity to contribute if you'd like to, and we'd appreciate it. Are you okay there, Cam?
Wardrobe
Okay.
malfunction.
Free the nipple. So we're gonna have our next game, which would have started our second set if we weren't just powering through, is called Karl Barks. This is an all play. And how this game works is we are going to get from you, our audience, the names of celebrities or fictional characters or historical people. We'll take their name, we'll mash it up in weird ways. So the game is called Karl Barks. If your suggestion were Karl Marx, we would of course say, well, when he turns into a dog, he's Karl Barks. Ha ha ha, right? There you go. So let's see what you have here. Don't have a lot of suggestions yet, but I'll give it a moment.
See, 11's
I
bestie
appreciate the one that says Quaker Oats guy.
We need an actual name. If you know who the Quaker Oats guy is.
when he's
Wilford
feeling
Brimley.
when he's
Yeah,
feeling
Google,
fresh,
bud.
he's Quaker Oats Fly.
But
All right.
he's selling
All right,
food that
Riggy.
Goes around
Riggy.
castles. He's Quaker Moats guy.
Boom.
All right. You just dropped it. I'm going with it. Fine.
When he feels like dancing, he's Shaker Oats guy.
When he's out on the river, he's Quaker Boats.
When he substitutes corn instead of oats, he's Faker Oats guy.
When he's the manager of a band of ruffians, he's Take Her Oats guy.
When he is putting marijuana in the apple pie, he's crap.
He's Baker.
Bacon
I mean, that sounds
dope
about
pie.
the reaction would be like, he's
Bacon dope
he's
pie.
what?
When he's
Okay.
wooing a girlfriend, he's Maker
Specifically
Dope.
did not.
All right, Joe Lobb and then Hand Rations can.
When he's wooing a girlfriend, he's Maker Dope.
I don't have one. I was just
Going Moonman, sure.
When he's farming, he's the Quaker goat guy.
Yeah, nice.
When you're trying to get your buddy up because he slept over and you got to go to work, he's like, wake or no, guy.
Goat yoga.
When he's gotten into something, he's a maker tote guy.
Yeah, there you go. All right, keeping with sort of random
His name's
breakfast
William
cereal-
Penn, by the way.
It is. That's true.
William
That's
Penn.
true. Thanks for that. Whoosh, the more you know. So let's go with another random breakfast cereal icon. Let's go with the Gerber baby.
I don't eat that for breakfast anymore.
But you did once.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Shoot, I ate bud.
When they're not sure if they're coming, they're the Gerber maybe?
When he's a delicious dessert, he's sherbet baby.
When they're infected, it's Gerber rabies. And I would like that as my new nickname, please.
Oh, Gerber rabies is so good.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to give you a new one. How about Harry Potter?
When he's the cheap knockoff version, he's Larry Potter.
When he's decomposing, he's Harry Rotter.
When he is swimming in the water with a shellfish on his chest, he is a Mary Otter.
He's trying to take up jogging. He's Harry Trotter.
When his author starts posting some like very not good stuff on Twitter, he's Scary Author.
Okay, new one. Okay, Ricky, go ahead.
Oh, when he's in class with the better looking guy with the same name. Oh, he sits next to Harry Potter.
Oh,
All right, new one. Clifford the Big Red Dog.
If a tree falls in the woods, is he Clifford the Big Red Log?
When he scarfs too much from his dinner pail, he's Clifford the Big Red Hog.
When a princess refuses to kiss him, he's Clifford the Big Red Frog.
when there's a lot of fart gas in your home, it's Clifford the Big Red Smog.
When you are not sure which deadly way to take, you better take Cliff or the Big Dead Bog.
Oh.
When you have lots of questions about yourself and your place in the world, you can always defer them to Clifford the Big Red God.
When he climbs up into your bed, he's Clifford the big bed hog. There it is.
Okay, just work it through.
Workshopping it here, people.
Moonman.
When he's all
He washes
excited,
up on the beach. He's Clifford the Big Dead Sog.
Oh.
when he's all excited, he's Stiffer the Big Red Shag.
Okay, I got another one for you. Just go ahead, Canned Rations.
Okay. When he's voiced by a popular comedian, he's Kathy Griffin, the Big Red Dog.
Okay, I'll accept it. And finally, to finish this off with advertising icons, we're going to go with the Jolly Green Giant. Of course, Mrs. Gumby would pick the Jolly Green Giant.
She's got to type.
If it was on, in our group, it'd be the Jolly Green Gumby.
Inside joke.
That's why I made it work. It's cool. We like Gumby. It's fine. You all know now.
When he is in stuffed form to hand out to children, he's Dolly, the little green giant.
Okay. When he hates Christmas, he's the Holly Mean Giant.
There we go.
When he's happy about a discovery he's made, he's the Jolly Green Scientist.
Okay.
I don't know if you've heard the food craze that's hitting Indian actors, but it's Bollywood diet.
All right, I'm going to go with one more just because our pal Ari, who actually joined us for a rehearsal a week ago, it was a lot of fun, has given us one more advertising icon, of course, that bald-headed bastard, Mr. Clean. We're going to finish with Mr. Clean.
He's in his own horror movie. He's Mr. Scream.
Okay.
When he's filtering blood, he's Mr. Spleen.
He's Mr. Bean.
When he's decided to go into the convent, he's Sister Clean.
When he's put your fraternity on double secret probation, he's Mr. Dean.
When he rejects when I can say this, when he rejects by normality, he's Mr. Ms. in between.
Nice. Go Yoga.
If he's in a 90s clothing store, he's Mr. Jean.
When he's performing drag, he's Mr. Queen.
Riggy.
When you get a rub on your skin that's just a little too tough, you better blister clean.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to call it there. That is Karl Barks. Nice job. Thank you, audience, again for great suggestions. Those are a lot of fun. And it's time now to play Last Flop Standing.
Ooh.
Yeah, and Riggy's gonna host this one because he knows I love to jump in and play this. And so Riggy, from our chat, just pick something that you want us to randomly riff about.
All right.
And for folks who are, while he's doing that, I'll explain the game to our audience. This is basically a debate style game. We'll pick something from your suggestions and we'll riff and talk about it. At any point when another flop who's not talking decides they want to weigh in, they clap. Riggy as host will acknowledge them. They'll make their argument why they should be talking, and Riggy will rule on it. And if he rules in their favor, then they get to talk. If not, too bad. And last flop standing at the end of 4 minutes is the winner of this game. That's how we play last flop standing. So,
wow.
What do you got for us?
Okay, this a spam bot put this in our chat, but I really feel like this is a great question.
Got the spam bot marketing.
Would you want to be famous? Is it good to be famous? All right, let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Joe Lobb, you are up first. Is it good to be famous?
Not being famous myself, I wouldn't be able to say for sure, but I would probably guess it wouldn't be. You go out in the streets and people recognize you, and the Sakatumi girl from Laughing got water thrown on her when she was in her own private persona.
Go Yoga.
No, it's amazing to be famous because everyone loves a free shower.
Boom, everyone loves a free shower. Go ahead, go Yoga.
Yeah, so when you're walking down the street and somebody throws water at you, it's a free shower. It washes off the shame from your worst performance of
Head Rations.
Showers also require all types of soap. That's not a free shower.
I completely disagree. Go ahead, Goat Yoga. Keep going.
Well, then you smell.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
Also, if you do smell, then that free shower is everything you need. You know, just a little bit of water, get you going, and
Creme Fraiche.
Yeah, this would be all fine, but we know Goat Yoga hasn't showered today.
That's true.
Right. You know, so I think if you're going to talk about the topic, you need to embody and live the topic. I myself sweated a lot today, but before I came on to our show, I showered, right? It's a little pride thing, right? I want to make sure I am as fresh as my comedy.
Okay, Joe Lobb.
He thinks smell-o-vision has been invented.
You're right, he does.
That's not true. It's at least 200 years in the future, along with your atomic car and your jetpack. We're still waiting for those things. We've been waiting for 50 years at least.
Oh, hand rations.
Jetpacks exist. They just don't sell them to you.
That is true. I've been trying to order one for a week. Go ahead.
Yeah, you see all these futuristic things. They have them somewhere, but they're just not selling them to people like us.
Oh,
because
Camel,
improv comedians supposedly don't need them.
Here's the thing. Hold on. This has nothing to do with being famous. However, if you're famous, you get jetpacks.
Oh yeah, they all have jetpacks. Go ahead.
I mean, if you're famous, you get your own rocket. You know, that's just the way it works.
Oh, Creme
when
Fraiche.
you're famous, you give you things.
Yeah, no. Hey, total bullshit. We're famous on YouTube to like 20 people. We don't have jetpacks.
You're using the phrase "we" very liberally. Back to Cam. Oh, I
So
see. I
anyway.
see. Wait. I see. Moonman holding up his ticket.
I was just gonna say we're not famous, we're infamous.
Oh, that is true.
That's true.
And we've got a certain kind of reputation, and it's not fame. Fame is about being liked and hated. People just want us to go away. I mean, here we are coming into their houses week after week,
Oh, go.
month after month.
Nobody wants Moxie the sausage to go away, and she's our team mascot.
That is true.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Can't
we're
do that.
let you all know that she is very excited to
Creme
be
Fraiche.
here.
Yeah, I'd like to offer Daniel as team mascot.
If you'd held up Bowie, I would have said yeah. But sorry, back to.
That's right. Moxie got short paws.
Baby, get over here.
She's got short,
Back to you, Go Yoga.
yeah, she's got short little paws. She's got this little collar that says "cutie like a booty." She's got a cute little butt. She knows how to shake it, and she's a good little comedian. With her
Oh,
big-
hand rations.
Does she truly know how to shake it? Is she cognitively aware that she is shaking it?
We're getting in deep here. Let's go for it.
Well,
Yeah.
what do you call this?
It's been debated whether animals experience the same level of sentience that humans do, and you're clearly moving her paws right now.
I see a ticket from Cam.
No one's debating that.
I think we are. I'm not sure. I'm lost. And hand rations wins. Time.
He's only right.
Phoebe, you failed.
All right,
Yeah, you
that
didn't
is
get
last
Phoebe in
flop
there.
standing. That was great. It was. I have to disagree, Riggy. I don't think hand rations won. I
Oh.
actually think Mopsy won.
Yeah,
I think Mopsy was the winner.
Yeah.
Mopsy won.
Look,
Mopsy won. We think.
Yeah.
Bob has
you know what?
spoken.
Maybe this was too much responsibility, and Mopsy did actually win. I'm sorry.
All right,
Maybe
so
the
we're
real
gonna.
winner is the friends we made along the way.
Whew.
no, this is improv. Nobody else is having a
The
good
more
time.
you know.
Nobody else is having a good time.
All right, we are going to play next. We're going to go to the movies again, and we're going to play a game called Director's Cut. And how this game works is Camel Treasure will be our director, and he's going to set up the scene with our two actors, who will be Joe Lobb and Rigamarole. And they'll do a scene, and at some point he'll stop them, and he'll give them some direction about their characters that will enhance their performance in the scene. And the title of our movie is going to be, it's going to be a very controversial movie, I think, when it comes out. It's called Burlap Bras Seem Itchy. Burlap Bras Seem Itchy. We're going to see a scene from that.
Ooh, it's gonna be a hard sell.
Hello,
Hello, Mr. Director.
Brock Feldman.
Mr. Feldshoe.
Yes. Hello, Mr. Feldbor.
Okay, so Dirk.
Yeah,
Is it Dirk?
Yeah, Dirk.
Okay.
Dirk's correct.
Dirk and Gertrude, right? Gertrude.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm assuming you've read this piece.
Devoured it.
Okay, that's fantastic. I wrote it myself. So what the scene you guys are going to be performing now is the one where Gertrude, you seem unsure, but Dirk, you really just push forward and show her that they're not itchy after all.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And action.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, I'm so glad you came in. I did want to talk to you.
Well, I'm glad to hear that because I wanted to talk to you too.
Oh, well then you go first, by all means.
This burlap bra that you sold me 2 days ago, I like it a lot. It's got a lot going for it. It gives me really good support.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to say this exactly. It's itchy.
Really itchy, huh?
Yeah.
Are
and
you
not go ahead.
Are you sure you got it on right?
Well, I think so. I mean, this is the sort of baggy end. But the thing I was going to tell you is I'm not itchy where you think I'd be itchy. It's the back of my neck.
So, oh, I see what the problem is. Yeah. So if I show you on mine here, yeah. You gotta. You got it mistightened actually. Here, let me help you with that.
Please.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I just loosened it up a little bit. See, that's it. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, but the itch is still there from before. Can I do something about it?
Cut. That was great. You guys nailed the scene. I mean, Dirk, I felt it. However, I kind of forgot this. The script I gave you was not the final script. I have the final script right here, and this scene is an homage to William Shatner. So you both have to perform this with gusto.
Yeah, I thought that was like missing. Yeah, I could see that.
Okay, so bring it up. You got it. All right, and action.
Okay. Good morning.
Well, hello there. I'm glad you came in. I wanted to talk to you.
Well, that's a mind melt because I came in because I wanted to talk to you.
Whoa, well, why don't you go first?
Ladies first. Such a gentleman you are. You remember that burlap bra that you sold me 2 days ago?
How could I forget?
Oh, flatterer. I like it. It's got a lot going for it. It supports me really well.
I can see that.
But there is a problem.
Problem, you say?
Yes, and I hope your high technology can solve it.
Well, I'll have to take a look. Tell me what the problem is.
It's itchy.
Itchy, you say?
Itchy,
Why?
but not where you would think.
Well then, where is it itchy?
Right here.
Ah,
My neck.
silly woman. Let me show you.
I'm Brock Feldman. I'm gonna cut it here. I do realize why I nixed the Shatner. It doesn't work. But here's as I was sitting here, I had another inspiration, and it won't work as Shatner. I mean, you've proven that, but it does work as pirates. You guys are pirates. Ready and action.
Ha! Ha ha!
Lubber,
Well, ahoy there.
how be ye?
I'd be good. I'd be glad you're here because, well, it turns out I wanted to talk to you.
Well, that's a remarkable coincidence if there never was one. Because I've been wanting to talk to you about something.
Well, you tell me what, I'll be saltier than me back legs after dumping 'em overboard. Why don't you go first, then?
I'll be happy to do that. You remember this bra you sold me in a fit of commerce instead of letting me steal it from you?
Ah, well, I'd be an oyster's uncle if I had forgotten. What's about it?
Well, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm going to steal more when I get my chance, but there's a problem. Yes.
A problem, you say? Well, let's see if we can't throw that problem in a bucket and dunk it in Davy Jones' sewer drain.
Sounds good to me. It itches.
Oh, you got a bit of the skin dry rot, do you?
Well, got that too, but that's not the problem. That's down south further.
Oh.
The problem here is that it itches, and it not the place where you might think it would itch. It itches at the back of me neck, which is, I know, born to be hanged someday.
Oh, yeah, you better be careful about where you're getting itchy. Old Queen England come around and grab you by the scruff and
cut.
Really?
That was
What?
you had it. The pirates is definitely the way to go. Oh, by the way, I'm Brock Feldman.
We know director Nick Meltman. It's fine.
Brock Feldman.
Right? Yeah.
The pirates. The pirates are really working, but the problem is this is a rock opera, so every line needs to be sung.
Oh.
Oh,
That's what the score was. I missed the notes. I'm sorry.
Why that was there.
I've memorized the songs and everything. This is so silly.
Okay, and action.
Avast and hello there.
Ahoy to you!
Howbee.
I be good. I'm glad you came aboard, for I have something to request of ye.
I wonder what that might be. But this goes both ways. I also have something to request of ye.
Perhaps you should go first.
All right, I will. Remember that burlap bra you sold me?
Why could I forget? It cradled your bosoms like squid.
That wasn't the bra. That was your manly scent, you fool.
Of course.
But in any case, I got a problem because, well, there's a lot I like about it. I'm going to steal more when I get the chance, but you see, I itch.
Arg, it appears you have skin rot from the salty sea.
Yeah, of course, who doesn't? But I tried something. I took a stapler and stapled it together, and that didn't even make it work.
Oh, you
I'm still itchy.
You can't get nothing but rusty staples out on the sea.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Sounds horrible.
Let me show you what to do with your bra, with my own bra. Arg.
All right.
It's gotta be
This is
like
worth the price of admission.
this.
Wow. Oh,
Does that help you? Arg.
It might. It might.
Good. That was exquisite. I'm going to bring it back into my cave and we're going to print it and it'll be on all of the YouTubes by the end of the day. I'm Brock Feltman.
Huzzah.
Great working with you, Lick Neckman. So great.
It was great working with you, Dirk.
Dirk, yep.
And Gertrude, you guys were inspired. Come on in for some burlap bras. I've got some extras.
Ah.
Yay!
And scene. Well, the key word in tonight's show was Shatner, which means it's time to play Cabbage or Camel.
Cabbage or Camel. Cabbage or Camel.
All right. This is the game where our flops have to tell me if a randomly placed object, that's not what I want to say. The flops have to tell me if an object that I've randomly chosen from my house is either a cabbage or a camel. That's how we play it. That's how we're going to do it tonight. And so, flops, are you ready to see the object that you have to tell me if it's a cabbage or a camel? Okay.
Ready. So ready.
Specially picked for you tonight is this. It looks like a wooden shoe. It is a wooden shoe, but wait, it's more than a wooden shoe. It's also a bank.
Ooh, goes for a loop.
Wow.
So it's time to tell me, is that wooden shoe bank a cabbage or a camel? And let's send it over to first Rigamarole.
All right, could you give it a tap, please?
Yes.
Oh, obviously, first and foremost, right off the bat, obvious, unless you say otherwise, it is a camel. For I drop cabbages all the time, and they don't make that noise, but you know what camels do make? Boom.
Okay. That's true. That's true. Okay, Rigamarole says it is a camel. All right, well, that brings us to our next flop. Dr. Brainpee, this wooden shoe bank, is it cabbage or camel?
You know, I'm gonna have to actually. I'm refuting Riggy's point here. Between how hard do you think the camel's foot is, and they walk on sand mostly, so they don't make a lot of noise. They don't make like a horse would.
Okay.
It's sand. Sand just goes away. But you know what? It's much closer to the crisp of a cabbage when you break it open. So I'm going with cabbage because also you can break open a piggy bank, You probably want to break that one open. It looks very nice, but you do break them open, and you don't break the camel open.
That's true. I've never broken a camel open. Okay, so we say Dr. Brainpee says cabbage. Joe Lobb, what do you think?
William Shatner is actually a hybrid of a cabbage and a camel. He speaks his lines like his mouth was full of cabbage, but he can also turn on the charm just like a camel can. So I'm a little bit conflicted here about whether to say which one Shatner is.
Okay.
I would say that over his, he's 90 years old now? Over his career, he's done more cabbage work than camel work. So I'm going to go with cabbage, but it's not a runaway.
By a hair. Okay, got it. So Joe Lobb says cabbage. Okay. Cam, what do you think?
I mean, this is probably one of the hardest ones we've done yet.
It is. It's true.
Literally, I mean, it's super hard when you tapped on it.
Yeah.
I kind of have to think that it's a camel, and the reason it's a camel is you can use that bank, or I'm sure that bank has been used to smuggle things through like airports or security at some point, and you can definitely,
or it will be in the future.
Well, not anymore. Sorry.
Thanks,
you really
man.
think the TSA watches our improv shows?
You can absolutely.
They know what's good for them.
My TSA agent does.
Comedy Flops does
Absolutely.
not commit crimes live on air. It's for the sponsors.
Thanks.
You can also, I mean, you can't really smuggle anything in cabbage because it's, but you can smuggle things in a camel.
Okay. It's a dangerous proposition, but it is a true one. Yeah.
I mean, you're taking your life in your hands regardless. But
Right. True. Well, that brings us to goat yoga. Goat yoga, this wooden shoe bank with a beautiful decorative thing that my screen won't let you see.
Yeah.
But trust me, it is beautiful. What do you think, cabbage or camel?
I've been sitting on this one.
Sure.
And initially, my thought is that camels have eyes. And initially, I was thinking that the shoe did not have an eye.
That is true.
And so I was going more towards the cabbage. But then I looked over and saw my good friend Whitty over here. The camelid wooden object. And then I realized with all of these holes that an eye can mean a lot of different things.
Sure.
And if we could see the top of that shoe once more, there in fact is an eye hole. That's right. So I'm going to say camel.
Okay, camel. Very good. Hand rations, I don't know. You look like you're not buying it. What do you think?
See, this is a very difficult question because as we all know, camels are known for they have a little hump on their back, sometimes two. I don't think I've ever seen one with three, but there's things on their back. The thing with this bank is it doesn't have a thing on its back. It has an absence of a thing on its back. It has a hole to put money in. So in that way, that makes it the opposite of a camel. And that would be my answer, except no, it's not called cabbage or camel or opposite of a camel. It's cabbage or camel. So that puts me into the unique predicament of, is the opposite of a camel closer to a camel or closer to a cabbage? Because if you put it with the camel, no, it shares opposite qualities with the camel, but you still use the camel in reference to it. Meanwhile, this cabbage has no personal connection to the object whatsoever.
Right.
So you see my predicament here. I don't know the answer. I just know it's the opposite of a camel.
So you're kind of in the Joe Lobb camp. Interesting. Well, your logic is flawless, which is, of course, why you got into college. So, good job, Emerson. Yeah.
That was actually my college essay right there.
Oh, beautifully done. Beautifully done. So we have a final flop to hear from, and that, of course, is the Moonman. Moonman, what do you think? Cabbage or Camel?
Well, you start off with the difficult part, that a shoe belongs on the ground,
Mhm.
and that's where both camels and cabbages are. But then you focus on the fact that it's a bank,
Mhm.
and cabbages are money in the bank.
Mm.
I mean, if you've ever had a camel, they just burn through cash. And you're not getting anything out of that. You're just feeding them, cleaning up after them. Got to have a vet. It's a lot of money just going right on through. There's no money going in the bank. It's all coming out. You're gonna be robbing somebody else's bank, but not really, because it's just safer to get a cabbage than a camel. So yeah, it's a cabbage.
Okay, so pretty evenly split. And if you, our audience, have any thoughts on this, feel free to pop them in the chat, and we'll see what you think. And I will, of course, in a moment, reveal the truth. Okay.
Are we doing a drum roll, or are you trying to calculate?
I'm
the
calculating. I'm giving them time to respond. All right. So
Doing a drum roll, but my drum is a calculator, so I'm just using the mouse to hit the calculator.
Oh,
nice.
I got you here. I got you.
Nice, nice. Well, see, what I've noticed in the chat is that our audience is as confused as some of the flops, and particularly Joe Lobb and Hand Rations. I'm going to blow your minds. This is a little bit tied to quantum physics. This shoe bank is in fact both cabbage and camel.
Oh.
So
annihilation.
Because things can exist or not exist in the quantum realm. You all both win, and coincidentally, you all both lose.
Well, that is until we observe it. Are we observing it now? Is it a?
But you're also not observing it.
Schrodinger's medal.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. And that concludes tonight's episode of Cabbage or Camel. But it doesn't conclude our show, for there's one more thing that must happen. And you can tell by the background, it's time for the Van Bortles.
I was gonna leave it. I was gonna leave Go Yoga on did you? Reginald, I see you have disturbed my silence.
Yes, y'all. Wedgeworth, I don't know why you make that noise, but it is definitely you, Wedgeworth. I mean, I think it does, of course, annoy the Van Bortles, which is why I'm told at this event you'll be sitting at the children's table, and you know what that means. You are a subject of Taffy, queen of the children's table.
Don't get me started on my entirely evil scheme is coming all together involving Taffy. It is all the better.
Oh, do tell.
So, get this.
Yes.
Taffy has an alleged invention.
An invention? How preposterous. As if the Van Bortles would even tolerate that.
Apparently she thinks her raccoon husband's a little scrawny.
Oh.
Did somebody say invention?
Oh, for God's sake, Cedric, where's your body again?
In the shop. There was a recall.
Haven't seen it.
What was the matter with that one?
I am not as happy as you think I would be. So floating around here again.
Well, Cedric, having seen your body at the golf club, I can understand why you'd be disappointed. The Van Bortles were just commenting on it the other day.
They do like to gossip.
Oh, they do. It's true.
Well, it was floundering around in the lake, and that was rather amusing.
I was amused, yes. Well, you know, at least I'm glad you're here, not your syphilis with his scribblings.
Well, your syphilis, has anyone seen him lately?
No, thank God.
He's been muttering again.
Oh, has he?
My name being taken in vain by you, all people.
Is there any other way to take it, your syphilis, honestly?
Well, you could take it as it's written, but I don't suppose you know how to read.
Hello, Josephus.
Not
So
reading the height
droll.
of fashion with the Van Bortles.
Yes. You know, at this place, others read to us. Yeah, beyond
Yes,
reading.
there are reasons for that. Yes, there are.
As if the Van Bortles would have your drivel in their library anyway, Josephus.
See, the funny thing
Honestly.
is, they don't recognize it as drivel, even though they themselves are 98% of it. That's the humor of these class types.
Well, that is very clever of you. I will give you that, but it won't get you away from the children's table tonight, I'm sure.
They are
It's been a while since I visited the children's table. I was looking forward to it.
Yeah, I hear Stefan will be coming.
Oh, not Stefan. Oh, please not Stefan.
No, it was. I saw it on the Van Bortles Evite.
How dreadful.
How dreadful!
You only
indeed.
see him every once in a blue moon.
I know, I know.
Good night.
Oh,
Oh,
hello,
God,
Stefan.
Hello, Stefan.
Did I miss Cedric's body exploding again?
You
No,
did. It
you-
was
Yes,
glorious.
yes, you did.
It was glorious.
Came prepared this time.
I see.
Ah, yes, you brought your pith helmet.
Yeah.
Yes. How are the safaris, Stefan?
Ah, they're glorious. It's just me, the wilderness, and the Van Bortles.
Oh, wait, the Van
Van
Bortles?
Bortles.
You know,
Do tell.
Timothy, the second cousin's
Oh, him.
Oh.
They don't
Right.
even let him sit at the children's table. But I heard.
Oh, I was having a heart attack.
Look, I understand,
I
Wedgeworth.
mean, we thought you meant there was an actual event.
Oh.
born on the wrong side of the sheets.
Yes.
that's still closer than the rest of you lot.
That's what you
Bite your tongue, sir.
I understand you were hunting raccoons.
One specific one.
Oh, really? How did you fare?
Hmm.
I'm still working on it. The trail led here.
I heard you
Excellent.
must be careful. They're getting pretty swole.
Yes, yes. I hope you brought raccoon handcuffs on your safari.
Well, I mean, it's a bunch of glue, really.
That sounds pretty good.
Oh, hey!
I don't
Oh,
know what
oh,
I'm
oh,
talking
ah! Hey, oh, hey, oh, you guys! Oh my God! Oh, you gotta help me! Oh.
Why?
Who are you?
Does it matter? I just. My name's Dennis.
Yes.
My name's Dennis. I was just outside like the biggest raccoon I ever seen. Just like beat the crap out of me.
Oh, dear.
Well,
Well, we know that's not Taffy's husband.
No, it couldn't be Tammy's husband.
He's a weakling.
with a name like Dennis, how can you not get chased?
What's everyone going on about?
Oh.
Oh, Taffy.
Taffy.
I have
Um,
ears, you know. I just don't comprehend what you're all laughing about.
Oh, this man
Exactly.
got beat up by a raccoon. Oh,
Well.
and you missed Cedric's body exploding.
Yes, it was,
Oh,
it
yes,
was
that was
glorious.
funny.
Didn't explode. Quit telling your lies.
Yes, well, now that I've gathered you all here, I have a remarkable invention that I would like to pitch to you all, so that we can get to this man's medical bills. I don't need any controversy involving my husband before he runs for office. Yes. So let's
Is
see.
this-
Okay.
Is this one of your pyramid schemes, Taffy?
It's not a pyramid scheme. It's a scheme that happens to have it's shaped. It's a triangle. It's not a pyramid. If it was a pyramid, you'd see all the sides of it. This is one-dimensional.
Taffy's not smart enough to do a three-dimensional scheme, it appears.
Okay. So number one, tell them it's not a pyramid scheme. Number two, wait. My post-it note won't get off my hand.
Oh, there's my glue.
No. Well done, Stefan. Well done.
Stefan.
Well done. How droll. How droll. The Van Bortles will love it. I
Van
heard.
Bortles can't see us like this. They're funding my raccoon husband's entire campaign.
Really, where do these campaign offices be?
Yes, I haven't seen them.
They're in events. I've set up a very nice home there. It's like a mansion inside of a mansion. Except I'm not allowed in the main mansion.
You know who we haven't seen here? Anything to change the subject, after all.
Oh, yes, please.
We haven't seen
Please.
Priscilla here in ages.
Priscilla.
Is
Priscilla.
true.
Priscilla now.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
Priscilla!
hello, hello.
Hello, Priscilla.
You know, I
you
actually
brightened the
like
room.
Priscilla.
I do.
Come on, dear.
What have you been up to, Priscilla? Please, divulge.
Just turned the sunshine on, as you can see.
Oh,
you
you get
are
one
a
of those
ray of
sunshine
light.
machines from
I
the Van
practiced it
Bortles.
with my lovely lasso, and I pulled it down from the sky so it could lighten my beautiful face.
Delightful, just simply delightful. Don't you agree, Wedgeworth?
What's a Wedgeworth? What's a,
Taffy.
I don't think Wedgeworth plays for that team, if you will get my drift.
what is a Wedgeworth? What does that even mean?
Oh,
Oh,
Wedgeworth is right here,
Oh.
good man.
Taffy, move out of the way. Your guest eating in her limelight.
Taffy, yeah, I'll have a bite. Sure, whatever. Yeah.
Taffy,
not
wait,
gonna
don't
bite
fight
me.
Taffy. Are you mad? Do you know what you'll catch?
Taffy's a person.
You can't bite me. I'll bite
I
you.
think I'm
Yes,
concussed.
he will bite you.
I'm not understanding anything you guys are saying.
I think
And
the
it's,
young man needs a set of those lovely raccoon handcuffs I've heard of.
yes,
I
I-
have you
Those
now.
attacks.
What are we even talking
Yes.
about?
Well, unfortunately, I didn't quite invest in those. It was a missed opportunity, but I was offended by the idea that they would lock my husband up just because he has a tiny burglar mask and tiny little raccoon hands.
a poor excuse as always, Taffy. Please, just take yourself to the children's table.
I will take myself to the children's table, where I'm sure they will give me all of their lunch money for my brilliant plan, which you all seem to be passing up on.
I'll help you write some good campaign slogans. Let me go with you.
You have children
Yeah,
here?
so,
There are
good.
children around you people? What? Who let children near be
I'm
near
sorry,
Are you
Davis.
still-
What is your name again?
you?
Davis.
I
Denrod?
honestly, I'm so concussed I
Denride.
don't remember.
Are
And-
you still here?
I am, and I don't want to be, but I
Oh.
can't find the exit.
Okay, well,
I
you
can,
are dismissed.
I can
Yes.
lead you out.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you, please. Oh, who let the raccoon in? Please, no, keep the raccoon away.
Oh, no,
Stefan,
I'm
might you
gonna
take
go
care
feed
of this?
this gentleman to the raccoon. I'll be
Okay.
back later.
Okay, very well done,
Keep
Stefan.
them satiated.
I think I
Yes.
might go get him a raccoon handcuff as well.
Yes,
might
make sure you
need
can't
it.
fight
Yes,
back.
Priscilla, wonderful. So good to
Can-
see.
Can someone turn on the giant fan? I've got to blow down the street over
Yes,
there.
yes, of course,
Thank
Cedric.
you. Thank you. Cheerio. We'll see you next time.
Yes, yes, if the Van Bortles
Whoa.
invite you. Yes. Ah, good Lord.
Oh, another
Why do we
rousing.
do this, Wedgeworth?
I don't know. Well, the reason I do it is because I have to go see a cash man about money that was intended for Taffy, and that's why her account fell through. Goodbye, Reginald.
Wonderfully planned, Wedgeworth. Wonderfully
The raccoon
planned.
ate that other guy. Someone please get me out of here.
Sorry, chap, you're on your own.
Why is everything made of gold?
I don't know. All right, that's the Van Bortles. I don't know if you love it, but we love it, and so we're going to keep doing it.
Keep doing it.
Let's get everybody back on screen. That is our
And
show
Cassie
tonight.
will be sending you
Stefan
all
is
updates from
canonically
Boston.
dead.
That's right. That's right. So, hope you had fun tonight. Thanks for coming out and hanging with us. We'll have this show up on YouTube. Well, it's up on YouTube, but it'll be edited tomorrow. And all of the funny bits will stay right where they are, whether you liked them or not. I meant the cast. That was for the cast. And thank you for everybody who supported our charity. No Mas Lagrimas, no more tears. The fundraiser will be up for another week or so. So if you didn't get a chance tonight, by all means, feel free to contribute. We know they'd appreciate your support, and it's our pleasure to support them. That's it for us. We'll announce our next show as soon as we can. Stay healthy, stay well, and see you soon. Bye.
Start waving again. Everybody start waving again. This is what happens when they complain. I'm not waiting. I didn't ask her this. This is on you. You know, they can't hear you. They can only hear me. But go ahead. Keep talking. Go ahead. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
This is the reason we're here. It's because you won't wave at them.
Wave, Wiggy, for God.